Hi everybody, we are the Envy Leads. Welcome on the Envy Monday show. Tonight we are going to talk about the weirdest or the most unforgettable prom night ever in your life. So before we start, let's have some corona updates. So actually the total coronavirus cases has reached 3.5 million worldwide, including 248,000 of deaths, and about 1 million of us has recovered. Till now, the active case is actually 2 million, and the closed cases are 1 million. The most prevalent, the mostly affected country is still the United States of America, and it has 1 million of cases in total. Today, there are 299 new cases, and the total death of the United States of America is 68,000. New York State is still the most affected state in America, and secondly is the New Jersey. Thirdly is the Massachusetts. The second country which has the highest number of coronavirus active cases of coronavirus is Spain, and followed up by Italy. I hope that the situation is gonna turn a new page, and I hope everything's gonna be managed soon. So during the times of social distancing and staying at home, I hope everybody can live in a better situation and have more fun and laugh more and whatever. So today our topic is the weirdest prom night ever. So actually it's not just about the weirdest prom night. Actually you can share whatever experiences you have in your life in the most reckless but happiest time in your life. Okay, so feel free to call the phone in this number 917-791-3647 to share your prom stories. So before everybody calls in, I have some stories on my hand. So the first prom night stories that I have heard about is a high school kid who used YouTube and landed a prom date with a Maxim model. In a move sure to inspire hundreds of copycats, 17-year-old Docker Ridge High School senior Connor Cordova used a series of YouTube videos to get UFC Octagon girl and Maxim model Ariane Celeste to go to the prom with him. The Colorado teen took Shameless to new heights to win his dream girl, including getting the UFC fighters to assist him. Dancing like a fool in Las Vegas and wearing a fake mustache. Ariane's reply, which she posted a few weeks later, she will go to prom as long as Cordova has a date for her friend. Unsurprisingly, Cordova didn't seem to have any problem finding someone to fit the bill. Well, a very inspiring story though. It seems like we have to have high hopes to our life. Okay, so the second story is quite sweet, in my opinion, is the gay teen who received a prom queen crown. It goes like this. An openly gay teen was voted for prom queen in his Los Angeles high school in a campaign that began as a stunt but ended up surprising discussion on the campus about gender roles and popularity. Sergio Garcia said he felt invincible when he was crowned queen of the Fairfax High School dance. Days before the dances, Garcia told fellow students that he was not your typical prom queen candidate. There's more to me than meets the eye. He promised that he would be wearing a suit on prom night, but don't be fooled, deep down, I'm a queen. Garcia, 18, said he saw flyers advertising the prom and election, but they didn't specify that the queen must be female. He thought that the role would suit him better than the prom king. I don't wish to be a girl, I just wish to be myself. Well, for me, actually, this story is quite inspiring. Like, even though there are a lot of people quite against, like, have an opinion towards LGBT community, but what I think is, why the heck we have to care about the other's opinion when it doesn't hurt you or affect anybody, right? Yeah, that's the second story. I feel good for Garcia that he can be whatever he wants to be, and because not everybody in this world can do so. Because there are people in different places. They are being still being killed because of their sexuality. I don't know why it still happens on the earth, like in the 21st century. So that's a shame of us, and I think we need to improve as soon as possible. Okay, I see one guest here. If you like our channel, if you like the speech or like the content, please share to your friends as soon as possible and get more people to join our sections and get people to call to share their prom stories. Okay, the third story is the girl who went to prom wearing a skimpy and was forced to leave handcuffed. Okay, this one is crazy. For high school student Marsha Taylor, the prom may be a night to forget, not to remember, after a dispute over her midriff-bearing dress and with her handcuffs. When she arrived for her prom in an outfit that consisted of a short skirt and straps of material across her chest, the 17-year-old Hudson Senior was told to go home and change if she wanted to be admitted. Taylor failed to leave the prom when she was asked to and instead began making a scene. She began yelling and acting crazily. Police hired internally by the school district handcuffed the teen, and placed her in a patrol car until she calmed down. Okay, that's what a night to remember. Oh my goodness. If I were if I were Taylor, then I don't want to remember this night. But yeah, I mean, every place has its rules. If you don't obey that, and that's your problem. And yeah, I have nothing to say about this. Even though we have freedom, but yeah, but there are also rules. Yeah. Next, the dead girl who got banned from prom for poor attendance. Oh my goodness. The parents of a girl who had died suddenly 2 months before prom day were sent a letter from her school demanding that she improves her attendance. Oh my goodness. Signed by the deputy headmaster. The letter threatened to ban Megan Gilland from the end of year prom. Megan, 15, was found dead in her bedroom at the family home at Flying Fields Drive. The letter said students must have at least 92% attendance, and Megan's is currently 60.4%. The letter carried the signature of a deputy head, G. White. The head teacher of Get the head teacher, Get Ward, later apologized for the software error. I mean, why doesn't a school care about their kids? If a kid died, I think everybody knows, right? Even though I know that school can be huge at times, but I wonder why the administration can be so messed up there. So yeah, it's like a second, it's like a, I don't know how to say that, but it's like hurting their parents for the second time. Yeah. Okay, next. The school had Firefox running for prom queen. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mozilla Firefox users are continually coming up with inventive ways to promote their favorite web browser. A group of high school kids campaigned to have firefox run for prom queen at their school. The advertising is incredible, and they were almost successful. Unfortunately, the school ruled that web browsers are not eligible to be prom royalty. Oh my god. Whoever want to whoever wants to have Firefox running for prom queen, I mean, who knows that the fox is actually a girl or a boy? Maybe he can be the prom king. I don't know. But yeah. Whoever want to have Firefox running for prom queen, I mean, like, my favorite web browser now is no longer Firefox anyway. Yeah. So next, the prom night that was shut down because a female student wanted to bring her girlfriend. Oh my goodness. Let's have this story. This sounds interesting. A Mississippi County School Board canceled its upcoming prom for after a gay student petitioned to bring a same-sex date to the event. Due to distraction to the educational process caused by recent events, the Itawamba County School District has decided not to host a prom at the high school for the high school this year. The school board member said in a statement. Constance McMillan, an 18-year-old senior at Itawamba, recently challenged a school policy prohibiting her from bringing her girlfriend as her date to the prom. McMillan, who is a lesbian and the Mississippi chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union, urged school officials to reverse the policy both on McMillan's choice of date and attire. She also wanted to wear a tuxedo to the dance. School officials told McMillan that she could not bring her sophomore girlfriend to the prom and as told her she could not wear a tuxedo, whatever. The school then circulated a memo that prohibited same-sex days. ACLU is now filing a suit against the school. That's a good kick, though. I mean, gender equality. America, 2020. Why still prohibiting students who are gay to go to prom night? I mean, what is happening? What the fuck? What the heck? I'm sorry. My language. Okay. Next, the girl who wasn't admitted to prom because of her date reeked pot. Only it was prescribed from, oh, it's medical marijuana. Then that's not bad, though. Sarah's dreams went up in smoke, literally when she and her date were barred from entering their senior prom at Colorado's Brighton High School. Her boyfriend of 2 years reeked of pot, and police refused to let him into the dance. But Jason, who is often racked with pain because of injuries from a car accident, has a legal prescriptions for medical marijuana. Now has retained a lawyer and wants someone to pay for the $500 she has spent on her dress, dinner, hair, and prom tickets. The boyfriend, who is 21 and works in construction, shows his permit issued by the state's medical marijuana program, but no one listened. He may legally use the drug for morning headaches because of the fractured skull he suffered in a head-on collision when he was 16. Jason even let the police search his car, where they found nothing but an unused pot pipe. That's a story, very sad story though. I mean, like, he just used it for medical reason, not really because he is a drug addict. Maybe the school cares about students' safety though, but I mean, he is not a bad guy. Next, the 84-year-old war veteran who finally got attained the prom. Ooh, that's one seems. This one seems good though. Okay. I mean, maybe someone has missed their prom and they want to go there again. Okay. He arrived in style. A black limo, a sharp tuxedo, a beautiful date, and adoring crowd waiting for him. 84-year-old Kenneth Smith attended the Chester High School prom night fashionably late. Decades late, Smith was drafted into military service when it was 1943. Before he could finish high school, he returned home after the Second World War but never got his high school diploma. A friend arranged for him to receive an honorary diploma from Chester High School, just outside Philadelphia. He finally go to the prom. He did. At the Springfield Country Club, Smith said this prom wasn't just for him. He said it was also for all other soldiers who couldn't make it to their own. This is very heart-wrenching and very warm story. Like you missed something in your life and you have to get it back. I mean, yeah, in my life, I missed a lot of stuff. Actually, 10 years of my life has gone to Spain. In my opinion, it's not that kind of waste though, but yeah, sometimes when some unfulfilled dreams fulfilled it finally, you feel like you're relieved. But yeah, I feel bad for him though. Did I have a good prom night back then? I will share it later on though. So keep it on here and listen. So later on, you will listen about my prom story. Anyway, so please feel free. Up to now, if you like my channel, if you like my stories, please feel free to be my subscriber and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also my official Instagram account, which is oh my goodness, which is TEL_official123. TEL_official123. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and better shows will come up later on. I mean, with with more and more people call and discuss issues and share their stories. So please invite your friends and family come to listen to the podcast. So later on, it will be more and more exciting. Okay, next, the boy who used dig.com and was rejected. Apparently, media buzz may work for Maxim models, but not regular girls. A guy used photos of himself and holding signs to ask a girl to prom and asked Dig, DIGG, to raise the profile of his offer so that she could see it. Thousands supported his cause, elevating it to the front page of the popular social site. But no answer was forthcoming. A clue on the suspected profile of the girl in question has led to some suspect that she has already turned him down once. The same fellow was later beseeching the community to take back what had been done, apparently at the request of the object of his affection, whose name, address, Facebook, and more were eventually revealed in the thread of hundreds of comments. Sad story. So yeah, it didn't always succeed when you do something, but don't be sad about it. I mean, boy, you will be successful one day in whatever aspect of your life. Yes. Yeah. So up to now, if you like the channel and like the story, again, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, and like my channel, like my story. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, give me a second. Okay, next story. The senior with Down syndrome who was crowned a high school queen. The title of homecoming queen is typically reserved for the head cheerleader or student class president, but not so at one Texas high school where the queen saw hundreds of onlookers moved to tears as she crowned it. The newly crowned queen, Christine Pass, was born with Down syndrome 18 years ago. The crown at the Aledo High School football stadium erupted into cheers and gave her a standing ovation during halftime at an evening's game. Down syndrome affects 1 in every 733 babies born each year, according to the National Down Syndrome Society, and occurs when a person has 3, but not 2 copies of the 21st chromosome. Oh, what happens to my tongue? Okay, anyway, it's a touching story. I mean, yeah, I feel good with a high school that treats every student equally with dignity and respect. So let's take a coffee break and I will be back soon. So let's listen to some music if you, yeah. Oh my God, what's happening here? All right, anyway. Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm back. So let's move on and talk about have more and more prom stories. Okay, so just from Reddit, 7 years ago, it got a little weird. Prom night is that someone has brought a llama to their prom. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. So actually, I think we have enough of like prom stories here. And what I want to do now is that I want you guys to be more active in between, like joining us in discussion. Because if I just talk about it, then if I just hear to say, I think you guys will be a little bit bored. So now I want you guys to share with us, and I want to get some callers from everywhere around the world to say some weird prom stories together. So, are you ready? If you're ready to share, then please call 917-791-3647, and I'm here to wait for any incoming calls. You can talk about your prom dates, your homecoming queen, or whatever. So, yeah, please feel free to call. Sadly, after discussion, the American guy found that it's a little bit bad to talk about the prom night story. So let's have somebody in, see if they want to share their prom night stories. So at this time that I'm gonna have more prom night stories from my inbox. Okay, now here to you is a very famous prom night story. Oh my god, I don't know how many times I've spoken the word prom. So anyway, let's talk about this. If anyone's calling, then I will stop the story and keep talking about stuff, all right? Okay, so they say prom is supposed to be one of the best nights of your life. Okay, give me a sec. Hello? Hello? Trouble up, John. Yay, I'm from, yeah, we are on a podcast. Are you gonna like, are you feel free or comfortable if you share your prom night story with us? Oh my goodness. Sadly, an American guy who called up and then who called the number, and then after discussion, then he found that he would rather keep his story private because he doesn't want to share anything in public, but he was willing to share that with me. So anyway, so we have to move on and keep talking about the the prom night story that I just found on there. Okay, that I prepared. Okay, they say that prom is supposed to be one of the best nights of your life, and mine definitely was. My hair and makeup came out really great. My dress fit. My shoes didn't kill my feet. My corsage was beautiful. Before prom, my friends and I took pictures together. We didn't make a limo to prom. Instead, my date drove me in his tinted window BMW. The theme of the prom night was prom in the city. My friend Katrina was in charge of all the planning, so everything came out really classy. The only bad part was the DJ playing music that only my 68-year-old grandmother would enjoy. After prom, all of the seniors in my high school went down to Jersey Shore before the weekend. It's a tradition that my school has. This year we rent out a whole motel, so it's really great. Surprisingly, there was no drama, none. Even though a lot of girls made it out that they would start problems, no one ever did. The guy that I liked came down to Wildwood with us, so I was really happy. A lot of broken friendships were mended this weekend, and a lot of new friendships were made. Now, it's really time to count down until graduation. I really cannot wait to start the summer. I can't even imagine going to school tomorrow. My seniority is out of control. Wish I could get a doctor's note for that one. Huh. Well, actually, this is one of the best story that I've ever heard um, for the prom night because prom night is often linked with drug and XEX, but I don't think so. But it does. It happens most of the time. So, but this one went down great, so that's why I like it a lot. Um, so as I promised, I think this has to be the end of my show. So as I promised, I have to share my prom night story with all of you guys. So what happened during prom in my life is actually I didn't really have a good one. So at that time I wore makeup and I have done my dressing, and then I went to prom and we just take photos and have a buffet, and that's it. Nobody went to aftermath party or whatever because it is the product of our country, like of my culture. I live in a very culturally reserved city, and then everybody was so reserved and tensed during the prom night, and that's it. So I hope that next time there will be more listener to this channel, and I feel like the first podcast of my channel is not very successful. But remember to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you will get notification for the next show. And I hope everything is going to be better later on. Yeah, see you guys. Bye. Oh, Rob?